Good morning, everyone. We are in Chinatown on Grand Street and Christie Street. This is where we're going to start our walk today. We have about an hour, so we're going to walk up toward Union Square. Let's see how far we can go. Maybe we can grab a little bit from the Chinatown bakery and continue. Welcome, everyone. We're early today. Hope I didn't wake you up. Welcome. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. It's like 20 degrees less than it was yesterday, so it's pretty decently comfortable morning. Hi, Eglis Ramos. Good morning to you. Jose Flores. Hi, New York City. It's a beautiful painting. You know, this corner is always painted, and it's not always the same. Artists change or the murals change, but currently it's what you see, dragons. And of course it's Chinatown, so why not? This is one of the entrances to the Grand Street station on the BMD line. Now the exit is across the street, or entrance. Up ahead is the entrance to Manhattan Bridge to Brooklyn, but we are staying in Manhattan, of course. Let's see. There should be a bunch of bakeries, and we're not going to be picky. We'll just get something when we see it, because our goal is to walk north toward Union Square. So let's see. This is one of the bakeries. Let's see what they have. This is something. I'm not going to talk inside, but I'm going to, run the camera so you will see. Morning. Do you have pork buns? Yeah. One. And one of this, please, and a small coffee, black, no sugar, no milk. Thank you. How much is it?
360. No, mama. 560.
$5.60. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the coffee out of the bag. It's coffee. I'm gonna grab the pork bun out of the bag, and I'm going to save other items for later. I'll just put it in the bag, so just a moment. Okay. Alright. So I just randomly got a pork bun, something sweet with raisins. I'm not sure what that is, but it looked good. And coffee. So I feel like I need some coffee in the morning. Hey, Joe, Jude, Michael. Hello, everyone. Hi, NY. Oh boy, this breakfast with Al. No, Al's going to do a mobile breakfast today, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'll probably grab a bite, but for that I need some sort of a surface. And I see the surface. Surface is right there across the street. Let me just cross. Or maybe this one. This one is not a bad idea either. This is Bowery Street. It's not sure how clean that is, but I don't need the surface to eat from the surface, so I'll just put the coffee in it for a second. Hi Ambrose. Icky surface, that's what I'm gonna use. Exactly. So that's a pork bun. Let's see what it looks like inside. I'm taking a big bite so it looks like this. So it's a sweet kind of dough and I guess pork. No, what they put inside there, you know, some places put mostly meat, some places put kind of like a mixed meat and fat and a little bit of everything. It tastes alright. I promise you I'm gonna start walking in a minute. This is Bowery Street. We can take Bowery Street up. Or we can walk there to Broadway and then Broadway. I think we're gonna start with Bowery. Let's see if we can get to Union Square within an hour or so. Excuse me, my full mouth. Chewing. I'm like, I just ate breakfast, so I'm immune to hunger right now. Do you want today? I'm almost done. How's everybody doing? This is the intersection of Bowery Street and Grand Street. I thought I would be done with this bun much sooner. No, it's pretty big. Right, I'm about to be done. In fact, we can start walking right now. Full mouth. It's a beautiful building. The Bowery Savings Bank used to be. People used to be amused with the architecture, and now I'm amused with how the hell did they do those graffitis all the way up there? Probably climbed all the way to the roof and from there jumped into that balcony and from there did that. Times changed. Bowery Street doesn't really have much of a vibrancy of Chinatown. It's rather a wide street that is good for traffic going up and down, north and south. Ambrose savored the taste. I'm trying. So we will zigzag a little, slightly. I don't want to use the same streets, take the same streets we usually take. So we'll do it a little differently. Hopefully it's not going to rain. Not supposed to, but again, accurate weather. Weather is lying to accurate weather 50% of the time. But I don't have my umbrella with me today because they didn't promise any rain in the morning. So, oh boy, I don't think it's gonna happen though. This is Broome Street. Foggy moisture. That's exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Foggy moisture. As it's not rain, but it's kind of something's in the air. Look at this. Let's pretty check it. So, Bowery Street, lots of graffiti. That's a training bus. Two drivers, one is in training, the other one is his teacher. They have to have patience, those drivers, those people's crossing back and forth in front of them all the time. This is Delancey Street. Lower East Side is to our right. See, and I'm supposed to cross right now. They don't give nothing. They're just on a mission. Let's zigzag a little. Let's cross Bowery. It's like the parallel street. Explore a little bit in the morning, as we always do. Exploration. Welcome everyone. As always, a reminder, likes. Well, that one is Noa. It's the same name as that one in further down in Chinatown. That other one is the oldest tea parlor, as they say in New York City. This is their other location, I guess. Kenmare and Bowery. Oh, I didn't know that. So we're about to cross Elizabeth Street. So we're going to zigzag, I guess, gravitate toward Broadway, but slowly. Elizabeth Street. And here we are. So it's kind of like Chinatown, Soho. Soho would be ahead of us, south of Houston Street. Also, Nolita. I don't even know if it's. I don't know. I prefer not to use this complicated terminology because it's for tourists, I think. Nolita, north of Little Italy. City is coming up with different names for different neighborhoods now, just to entice people to move in there and just visit, I guess. Hey Angela, good morning, good morning. Another mural. Spring Street. This is Elizabeth Street and not so much action. So let's make a left on Spring Street. Sipping my black coffee. No milk, no sugar. I don't know why. It looks totally dark. Tastes a little bitter. And I think there's plenty of sugar in the stuff that I purchased. So maybe I can be healthier, quote unquote. Lily, if she's listening right now, she'll be laughing. Everyone's busy this morning. This is Mott Street, southbound and northbound. Mott Street, and see, everything is closed still, so it looks pretty uneventful yet. So we'll continue on Spring Street. Westbound for now, for a moment. Rest reaches. That is lots of flavors. I'm not sure exactly what they're specializing in. Yogurt? Shakes? I don't know. They closed. Next one is Melbury, of course, with a little Italy quote-unquote portion would be to our left down there, but we're heading north. So we're at Melbury in Spring. And why? Hi everyone, please hit that thumbs up. Now, a lot of people commuting to work if they're around the East Coast area in the US, and not even East Coast, it's just early morning. Thanks so much for watching. Maybe you don't have too much time for chatting, but thank you so much for watching, and please hit the like button, thumbs up, and thank you. We're on Melbury Street. Let's walk a block or a few. Rubik's is one of the restaurants. This one is open, but no customers inside yet. There's so many restaurants and bakeries and everything. It's just awesome. All you need is money. I don't know how they compete. I mean, they do because they have a lot of people living here, but so many different options. And bros need money. There's always a catch. Yes. Look at this ATM machine. I don't know. This machine's screen one message. Stay the hell away from me. And they're actually in operation if you look at them. I don't know what company is installing them, and I don't know who would use them. Tourists probably use them. They probably charge arm and a leg as a fee to use them, but they're not even affiliated with any bank. I don't even know if they're real, if you know what I mean. Hey Steve, good morning, good morning. Eileen, good morning. Bro, the skimmer has a skimmer. approaching Prince Street. Hey Gina, good evening, good to see you. So this is Prince Street, let's make a left. Another one, kick the bucket. It looks like they're working, the next tenant is working on what's inside. It used to be McNally Jackson Cafe, and now it's booksellers. It used to be, and now it's just an empty space, but they proactively working on that. So, oh, I remember this one. Oh yeah, that was, you know, that sort of type of like Shakespeare and Company type of thing with bookstore and cafe inside. Oh, I remember that not so long ago. Another one bites the dust. Books? What books? Instagram, that's the book everybody reads. Well, in all honesty, it was his life, but there were people there who were not supposed to be there. We're on Prince Street and Lafayette Street. So let's make a right and walk up Lafayette. Zigzagging is the best if you're exploring. And we're slowly approaching Houston. Hey, brown out girl. Good morning. Good morning. It's a good weather for walking, for running. Yesterday was very pumping. People were walking outside just in t-shirts and nothing else. I mean, shorts, very, very summer-like outfits. If they didn't check the forecast and they walk out in the same outfit today, it's not gonna be fun. Enjoy books, coffee, and cats. Life is sweet. This view. I don't think this block has a name. Like no. Oh, there is, but it's on the other side. Can't recall what it is right now. Melbury Street is next block right there. And we're on Lafayette. This way as well. This is Jersey Street, I think. This is Jersey Street there, must be here as well. There's no way Jersey Street can be one block long. You know, some bakeries, they have their cups with their own logo and design, and some don't. This one we went to didn't have anything special, but some have pretty cups. Space. It's probably not the only space to occupy, but I'm not sure how much of it. But this one next door is 18,000 square feet of available space. Years ago, that would be a prime location. And now, not so much. That's a beautiful building, and it's Puck Building. P-U-C-K, that's how it was built. Or Puck, depending on how you read this last name and where you're from. Also, this very popular store located here for those who love to travel, tourism, hiking, all that stuff. a co-op. Fuck that. I like it. I like that. I like that. Oh, look, they have a plug here. Let's see. Not to block the entrance to the subway. Completed in 1889. Impressive structure. Originally the home of the well-known humor magazine Puck. Oh, that was a humor magazine. It is one of the few surviving buildings from New York's old publishing and printing district. The publishing and printing district. The building was erected in 3 phases, all under the supervision of Albert Wagner. The building style is an adaptation of the German Rundbogenstil, a mid-19th century style combining Romanesque and Renaissance elements and characterized by arcaded round arches. 1889, one of the few surviving buildings of the printing and publishing district around here in New York City. Gonna cross the street and look at it from across the street. This is Houston and Mulberry. Hey Sohail, Angela Ambrose, you make me laugh. Me too. It is beautiful. You can, I don't know how much we can visualize, but definitely it's a building that had offices downstairs, probably maybe first and second floor, and the printing equipment up, you know, third, fourth, and fifth. Very tall ceilings and very solid building. Gina, how cool! I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like it. So let's make a right and walk north. We are on the way to Union Square, so we need to keep north. And the next cross street is Bleecker Street. Check-in time, 8:30 in New York City. Look at this truck. I don't think they voluntarily painted it like this, but you know, there's so many parking spaces somewhere in Queens, maybe on Long Island City, somewhere else. And they leave the trucks overnight there, and you know, they come next morning, and the truck looks like, you know, like Picasso painting. This is Bleecker Street and Lafayette Street. We're crossing the street here, and this is Bleecker Street, one of the entrances. BDFM and 6 subway, even though on B, D, F, and M it's called Broadway Lafayette, I think, and on the 6th street it's called Bleecker Street, but they all connected. Hey Stephanie, good morning, good morning. Ambrose Camping Store, New York City, popular among Columbia students. Oh, I get it. I'm picking this. I'm not going to start a big discussion, but I like your sense of humor and sarcasm. I like it. I'll just read it again because it's awesome. Ambrose says that store that we just looked at, the popular camping store, is camping store in New York City, popular among Columbia students. You know what you should do? I don't know. It's a bad suggestion. You know how they have Google Maps and they have information about different businesses there when you click on it? So if you would possibly have access to that, you could have updated on it and they get a short description, like maybe a couple of words or like a couple of sentences. That would that would be so funny. We saw that before, but we will take a look at it again because this is a very interesting artwork here on the facade of the building. We're on Lafayette Street. Look, cobblestone. There's quite a few streets here is preserved in this condition. I don't know how comfortable it is to drive. Depends on the car. But this is also old. All the stones. Bond Street. This is Bond. B-O-N-D. From there to all the way over there. A dog. Great stones. Good morning, dog. Angela, very bumpy in the car. It is bumpy. But not too many streets really. And those who drive, they don't usually drive around here. Unless they have their businesses or they work here. Other than that, nah. Good morning, everyone. Here in New York, it's the last day of school break, spring break. So tomorrow, kids going back to school. If they're in New York, they can thank Jewish culture and heritage for this extended vacation over a week. Usually it's a week, but this time it's a week plus Monday and Tuesday. I'm sure parents are thrilled if they have to take care of the children, small children, because they have to find additional ways of, taking care of them if they have to go to work. But other than that, those who celebrate Passover, happy Passover. Hey, Yuri, leave us. It was for horse and buggy. Yeah, imagine horse and buggy, and that was shaky. Hey, Sebastian, good morning. Stephanie, parents need to be parents. Yep. Yes. It just creates additional slight inconvenience for a lot of parents. That's other than that. Lafayette Street. Ambrose, I celebrate all holidays. Well, no, celebration is good. It's a reason to, celebrate. There's always good to have reason to celebrate. So, especially in New York, in New Jersey, and in the States, where it's a melting pot of cultures, even though there are two versions. Some say melting pot, like they call Brooklyn, for example. melting pot. This one goes to Harlem, M1, Harlem and 147th Street. That's gonna take a long time. M1 bus. Stephanie, where I live, he's running wild all week. No supervision, sad situation. Yeah, supervision for the most part is the thing of the past. I mean, there are still good families, so to speak, that supervise children, but unfortunately not every family has an opportunity to do that. Hey Scott, good morning. It was 90 yesterday, and now I was out for breaking and it was freezing, yes, and it was above 80 here in New York, and now it's like what, upper 50s? Angela, my cat is purring. Good morning to you. Oh, I'm purring back. Good morning, Angela's cat. Wow, I never saw this happening before. You can imagine that this is the tech of it. Huh. Okay. Heavy machinery. There's also a very old building right there across the street with columns. Very, very old building. Like mid-1800s, I think, if not mistaken. And this is public theater, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they call it. So this could easily be a late 19th century as well, the very beginning of 20th century. The Joseph Papp Public Theater. National Register of Historic Places. To HIAS, the Hebrew Immigrant and Society, which occupied this building from 1921 to 1965. Founded in 1881, HIAS rescued more than 4.5 million men, women, and children, including members of almost every Jewish family in America. This area used to be heavily industrial, all kinds of manufacturing, all kinds of printing, all kinds of everything. Every century makes a difference, so what's going to be here in 100 years from now, I don't know. But this building will probably be looking very lonely as the lowest, like the shortest building here, and they will put the plaque somewhere here. And it will be somewhere here and they say this building was erected in 2015 and it has celebrated a century and it is on National Register of Landmark Buildings. That's gonna be so funny, but we're not gonna be able to see it, but you can kind of picture that. Veterans, of course. We're not gonna go inside, but It's a great supermarket. 8:42 in New York. It's windy here. This is Astor Place, East 8th Street, Cooper Square. Very busy area with students usually in the evening afternoon. We need to walk a little bit along Broadway, at least a little bit, so let's walk toward Broadway. It's a big Starbucks here. It's a great supermarket. Not only a few here and there around the area, but this one is the first one in New York City. It used to be Kmart. R.I.P. So we're walking toward Broadway, which is right ahead of us, and we're gonna make a right and walk up toward Union Square. So in that bakery I paid $6.50 and I had a pork bun and I had something else, like something sweet with raisins in it, and a small coffee. $2.46. It's not the best bakery prices, but it's kind of average. It's like about $2.50 per item. And coffee is like, small coffee is like $1.50 to $2. Also, that's the experience. So, was I thrilled about pork bun? To be honest, I think that particular location could have used more meat and less other stuff inside of the bun. So, not my favorite, but edible. Grace Church is ahead of us, a beautiful church. Hey DLS, good morning. Delilah is good, thanks so much Stephanie for asking. Brown Eyes, have you been to that place where you get those 15 dumplings for $5 yet? No, I haven't. I'm always trying to find time, but I didn't have an opportunity. And also, there are so many different dumpling places, and I followed a whole bunch of people on Instagram who are in this type of Instagram account sort of business. They make great videos, and most importantly, they provide a location. So it's very educational. I can't believe you can get so much information from Instagram this day and age. But this is one of the major, believe it or not, major sources of information these days. Union Square is ahead of us too, right there with the trees in the center. That's Grace Church. Years ago, streetcars were passing here, and just like many areas in Manhattan, elevated subway that is no longer there, elevated. And why? Thank you to everyone who left a like. Let's keep it going. Thank you. We're missing about 35 likes, so please take a moment and hit the like button. Thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, that's a beautiful church. It is historic, beautiful, and needs some maintenance inside, or needed at least when we were there last time. But it is very historic and monumental, built to last for centuries. It's the Protestant Episcopal Church of Gothic design, 1843 to 1846, mid-19th century, from plans by James Ranvick Jr. It contains the cornerstone of an earlier church erected in 1806. It is famous for its stained glass windows, high arches, and carved pulpit. Landmark of New York. Hey, Darlene W. Good morning, good morning. (1843, 1846). Isn't that something? We're in Europe, look at those stones. Hey Austin, good morning, good morning. National Historic Landmark. The site possesses national significance in commemorating the history of the United States of America. They have a website, gracechurchnyc.org. Hey Jennifer, good morning, good morning. Union Square is a couple of street blocks ahead of us. Hola, good morning, good to see you. Out and about early. Yes, we have about 10 more minutes. Started in Chinatown and walked all the way to Union Square. Hey, Haps. Hey, Brian, good early morning to you. The Strand bookstore is one of I only saw this one and one mom and pop store around here. Bookstore, it used to be the whole district, the whole blocks of bookstores. This one is very famous and is still here, still survived. They were talking about potentially closing it and moving this somewhere else, but they during the pandemic, but they stayed. Very fairly big space and so many books in there. It's crazy. Very good store. Definitely a competitor to Barnes & Noble here in in Union Square as well. We're on Broadway and East 12th Street. This is Broadway, southbound from East 12th Street. And northbound we will not see much because it's zigzagging beyond Union Square. But the trees in the center ahead of us is Union Square Park. It's a good exercise for me before I start my day. I guess it's good work for everyone, and thank you so much for walking with us. Way over 100 people walking with us this morning from the comfort of your own homes, or maybe not so much of a comfort of your workplaces, or maybe you're commuting. So wishing you a fantastic day. Okay, so this name looks familiar since we saw a major location about to be open 2 blocks away from St. Patrick's Cathedral on 5th Avenue. This one is here as well. Speaking of dispensaries, it's I'm looking for a good word. I can't find a good word, so I'll just say, every time you walk around the place that you think you know, you see 1 or 2 dispensaries popping up there, like within 1 or 2 blocks. So sooner rather than later, we will have dispensary on every block, maybe even more than one. So next time someone is hungry or they feel like they want some candy, you know what kind of candy they're gonna get. Oh boy. Austin, we need more likes here. So everyone, let's hit the like button. Thank you. Ola, what's the weather like today? It seems overcast. It is overcast. It is much colder than yesterday. It's about 60 degrees right now, maybe so. It's windy, and it's nothing like what was here yesterday. Nothing. Stephanie, have a good day. Thank you. Brian, loaded candy. So this one is about to, I don't know if it's open or if it's not, but oh, they have a sticker on the door. They're licensed, so they official. Oh, they open, but it's all the way in there. Cannot see it from the outside much, huh? But when you get some and you know feeling like this, if you see something in front of you that looks like this window somehow, you know they're licensed because this is Regal Movie Theater. The sunshine of rain. Well, I'm walking right now and I smell it. I don't even know where it's coming from, but I smell it. Max Branner is the chocolate restaurant, the sweet restaurant. The majority of them are illegal, yes, absolutely right, but nevertheless, it doesn't prevent them from operating pretty much on a regular basis. Just like those guys who sell quote-unquote Apple accessories or Apple stuff or any other, or bags. Pretty much the same thing. Look how foggy it is here. So those buildings ahead of us cannot see them much. We're in Union Square. This is East 14th Street. And my Ambrose, that's so true. We're in Union Square. Usually there's a bunch of people here, like not in the morning though, protesting, socializing, making noise, whatever the case may be. Gina, not legal here. That's shopping in Union Square, Whole Foods, DSW, Burlington, Five Below, and many more. Barnes & Noble on the other side of Union Square right there. And well, let's get L to 100 likes. We have 89 likes right now. Eventually I'm going to take the subway around here. This is our program today from Chinatown to Union Square, but we're still here. Let's walk toward the other side. And I smell coffee. Look, the weather changed so much overnight, it's not even funny. It's so much colder. Very unpleasant. And why I don't like Five Below anymore. Now it's Five and Beyond. Oh, way beyond. Like 99-cent store, not 99-cent store anymore. They only seem to shut them down when they are selling untaxed cigarettes, and even then it's temporarily shut down. Yeah, there's no effective way to deal with that, I guess. I mean, there is, but you know.
No, they don't know what to do. No, there's no strategy, bro.
This building here used to originally be the Bank of the Metropolis. That's the name of it. Right there. And next to it, Decker Building. Those are all historic names that, you know, we only can read what they used to be when they were built originally. Barnes & Noble is that brick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-story building ahead of us. Darlene, I love all the beautiful old buildings. My favorite bookstore. And I'm glad that I was able to make it in 1 hour from Chinatown to Union Square. I think we zigzagged quite a bit and explored quite a bit. Broadway continues north of Union Square in that direction. Gina, same with the history. Hi Yana. Hi everyone. It is a very nice walk today. Thanks. Good morning. My siesta in Czech Republic. Thank you so much for watching. So as we look around Union Square, going to say goodbye for now. There is a strong possibility I'm going to be back live in the evening, but no guarantee, of course. But if I have some time, I have a couple of ideas, so let's see what happens. As we always say, as long as you subscribed with all notifications, you will get the notification and you will know what we're doing and where we are streaming. You're welcome, Darlene. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know probably busy at work or going to work, but don't work too hard. Don't run the whole company. Let others run the company too. Anyway, thank you. Say hi to Delilah. Of course, Ola, I'm thinking of opening up a new chain store, 100 or below. It would be known for truth in advertising. The $100 bill is the new 20. Oh, this is so sad but true. Angela, you're welcome. Darlene, yeah, busy at work. Last day of a deadline. Oh boy. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a super fantastic day and try to stay happy, healthy, and take good care of yourselves and your loved ones. Until next time, good morning from New York City. Bye-bye.